Hello, everyone. My name is Christopher Liam Rose. I'm an author, mentor, life coach, motivational speaker, evangelist, and musician. In this audio and in this video, we're going to be talking about spiritual education. The reason why I'm sharing this video and audio is because I want people to really understand spiritual education, because spiritual education can transform your life and really help you to be who you want to be. And the most important thing, it can help you to live for Jesus Christ and God. So it's very important to have spiritual education. So I'm going to talk about 10 different lessons and subjects in spiritual education, which I find very important. And my encouragement to the listeners and to the viewers, please understand the message in this video and use this to help you within your life in whatever you want to do and in whatever you want to achieve. And hopefully, this video and audio will help you. So, number one of spiritual education, learn and understanding. So, in life, it's important that we learn and understand. Life is continuously moving forward into the future, and our life experiences make up our life. But what we choose to do in our lives is down to what we learn and understand. So every day we're making choices and decisions within life and what to do. So, for example, how to live, our family, our friends, our loved ones, our work, our business, our volunteering, our career, our jobs, what we do day to day throughout our lives. This all comes down to a choice and decisions that we make throughout our lives, right? But the important thing in life when it comes to spiritual education is learning and understanding. You need to learn and understand life itself because life has hidden wisdom and hidden knowledge which we can all find within ourselves. So by spending time studying, learning and understanding, you learn more about yourself and you learn more about life. Number two, knowledge and wisdom. Once you start learning about life and understanding life, then you gain knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge and wisdom helps you within your daily life and within what you want to do within your life, right? So we all need knowledge and wisdom to live our lives, right? So knowledge and wisdom becomes very, very important to have in life, right? The most spiritual people all have knowledge and wisdom, which they've gained through life experiences and through life. So understanding and learning and finding your own knowledge and wisdom within yourself will help you in spiritual education. Spiritual education is really about what you learn and understand, and then gaining the knowledge and wisdom from your understanding and learning that you obviously learn throughout your life, right? So, number three, the self. Now, when it comes to learning and understanding and knowledge and wisdom, we first have to understand the self, which is ourselves, right? So as human beings, we go through failure, successes, achievements, accomplishments, riches, prosperity, and all these different things in our life, right? So life is always about learning more about ourselves and understanding ourselves. So it's important to realize that we must learn what the self is, right? The self is who we are as a human being. The self will have suffering, pain, adversity within it. Because in life, we're always moving forward. And as we're always moving forward in life, life comes with challenges and situations that we'll face. So understanding that the self has suffering, pain, and adversity in it helps us to realize what can we do to help ourselves? What can we do to manage the suffering, pain, and adversity? And what can we do to, learn more about ourselves? Now, there's a lot of way to learn about yourself, right? And an important way to learn about yourself is journaling. If you spend time journaling within a journal every single day, you can learn about yourself. talking to people that know you, like family and friends, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, relationships, partners, can help you to learn more about yourself. Spending time with your children can help you learn more about yourself. Spending time with friends can also help you learn more about yourself. If you're in faith or in religion, spending time in your mosque, synagogue, or church or temple with people in that faith can help you learn more about yourself. The more we understand the self, is the more learning and understanding we gain. And the more learning and understanding we gain is the more knowledge and wisdom we have. So understanding the self is part of spiritual education. Number 4, overcoming suffering, pain, adversity. Now, this becomes a very difficult thing in life because in life we're all going to experience suffering, pain, and adversities as we're living. So it's important to overcome the suffering, pain, and adversity you face. There's no right or wrong way of how to do this, but I would recommend that you should do 5 spiritual practices to help you overcome suffering, pain, and adversity, right? So the 5 spiritual practices is walking, journaling, meditation, mindfulness, and prayer. Now, if you develop a spiritual practice and do all of these 5 spiritual practices, this can help to overcome suffering, pain, and adversity because we will go through things in our lives that we never thought we'll go through. Life has its ups and downs, and life has its challenges. So, developing the 5 spiritual practices will help you on your journey to overcome suffering, pain, and adversity. If we don't overcome suffering, pain, and adversity, we won't understand ourselves, we won't learn about ourselves, we won't gain knowledge and wisdom, and it'll be very difficult to really understand spiritual education. So, the self, like I said, has the suffering, the pain, and adversity in it. And then overcoming your suffering, pain, and adversity is how you become the know self and learn about yourself and understand yourself. So the 5th spiritual life lesson is spiritual education, spiritual transformation. So once you've overcome suffering, pain, and adversity, then you go for a spiritual transformation within yourself because you found something within yourself that you've learned from and you've understood. And that is a spiritual transformation. We normally call it the spiritual change that you go through. You go through a spiritual change once you know more about yourself. When you know more about yourself, you know more about life. When you know more about life, you live the know self and you live a life where you know who you are as a human being. Your gifts, your talents, your skills, your abilities, your purpose, your spiritual calling, your divine calling in earth and in life. So that's why it's important that we realize that we must go through a spiritual transformation within our lives. The spiritual change becomes the most important thing. The spiritual change is part of spiritual education. Number 6, so faith and spirituality. Now, because you've gone through a spiritual transformation, when you've passed the self into the no self, you develop a level of faith and spirituality. Faith and spirituality is your connection with Jesus Christ, God, or any of your religious beliefs in your faith, in your spiritual life, right? This becomes very important in spiritual education. We must have a faith, we must have spirituality, and we must believe in something higher than ourselves, which is God, right? So understanding this is very important in spiritual education. You can only develop your faith and spirituality once you know who you are as a person, because that helps you to find the essence of life and the meaning of life and the purpose of life. So when you've developed yourself, learned about yourself, understood yourself, gone through the process of learning more about the self, overcoming the suffering, pain, and adversities, and going through a spiritual transformation, then you Then you basically find your faith in spirituality. And your faith in spirituality is who you are as a human being. It's the no self, your true self, the true self of who you are as a human being. So it's very important to go through a spiritual transformation or spiritual change to then find your faith in spirituality. Very important. The seventh um, lesson in spiritual education, helping other people and giving back. Now, when it comes to the work of helping other people and giving back, you normally have to go through a spiritual change to do that, right? There's four levels of helping other people and giving back. And once you know yourself of who you are as a human being, you know, your failures, your successes, your achievements, your accomplishments, your fears, your worries, your anxiety, your stresses, your challenges, your difficulties. Once you've understood yourself as a human being, then it's part of our life and part of our calling and part of our divine reason why we're on earth to use our lives to help other people give back and make a difference. Now, there's four levels of helping other people. I encourage people that watch my videos and watch my content to learn all four levels in helping other people. But you will learn this through the knowledge and wisdom you gain about yourself. And there's no right or wrong way of how you help other people because each level of helping other people is automatically helping other people. So the choice you have to make and the decision you have to make is which ones do you want to do. So there's four levels of helping other people. So level one, volunteering. So you work for free and helping other people. So this could be in a charity, this could be for the NHS, this could be for any services in prisons or schools of education or centers or organizations that support people, but you work for free as a volunteer. This can be a very rewarding thing to do when you're starting out in helping other people. I call this the good level in helping other people. Level two in helping other people is career, jobs, and employment. So you get paid to help other people. It's not about the money, the reason why you help other people. It's just you're earning a living from helping other people. So this becomes important for people that want to build a life in helping other people. The work you do, the services you provide to other people obviously helps them in what they're going through. And you're obviously earning a living from supporting those people and what they're going through. The money is just a byproduct of you supporting those people and what they're going through. So that's the second level in helping other people, which is the great level in helping other people. Then we've got the third level in helping other people, which is businesses and helping other people. So you own a business that helps other people. So you could be employing people, you could be doing life coaching, mentoring, counseling, consultancy. You could be doing motivational speaking, public speaking. Could be doing events, conferences, workshops. Could be working in the NHS in your own business or offering services to people or products to people. You could be a YouTuber making videos and making content. You could be anything you think of, a freelancer offering your services to people. But this is the level which is the highest level in helping other people. A lot of people don't get to this third level in helping other people because they stay living in a career, jobs and employment and helping other people. But if you really want to make your difference and your impact in the world, the business level is the highest level in helping other people, which is a very challenging thing to get to that point, but it's a very rewarding thing also to get to that point. Then we've got the final level, which is the fourth level in helping other people, which is spiritual and faith level in helping other people. And this level, this is the reason why I do all my content, and this is the reason why I share videos and audios and books towards helping other people. Now, this is the level when you're connecting to your faith and your spirituality, Jesus Christ and God or Buddha or whatever your religious belief is in your faith. You help other people within your spirituality and within your faith. So it could be in church, it could be in a temple, could be in a center, could be in a mosque, could be in a community, could be in third world countries, could be in slums or ghettos or prisons or orphanages or wherever people are struggling and going through suffering. Now, the fourth level of helping other people is when you transcend everything you've experienced as a human being and you pay it back and you give back to as many people as you can. The spiritual faith level in helping other people is where you get to help hundreds, thousands, millions, and billions of people. This is where you're leaving a legacy that lives on in time, right? This is the highest and the most important level in helping other people, the spiritual and faith level in helping other people. And you only get to the spiritual and faith level in helping other people once you've known your life purpose, once you've known yourself, once you understand what you've been through as a human being, once you've understood what other people are going through within their life. That's a very important thing to learn, which comes back to what I said at the beginning of the video, when it's always about the learning and understanding, which gains the knowledge and wisdom. So it's very important to get to the fourth level in helping other people. Jesus Christ and God wants us all to get to the fourth level in helping other people. Very important. And then number 8, the no self and selflessness. Now, once you've understood the work of helping other people, like I said, the 4 levels of helping other people, and like I said, there's no right or wrong way of helping other people. You can choose a level that's best for you and something that you want to do. Once you've understood that and you live that within your life, then you become the no self, then you become selfless. So the no self and selflessness is when your life isn't about you anymore. Your life is about the contributions and the differences you do for others, the work you do for people, the way you help other people, the way you build communities, and the way you live your life in your legacy. So this becomes very important in helping other people. The no self says the secret of life altogether, the no self. You know yourself, there's no more self within you, and you've transcended all the problems and suffering and pains you've gone through and adversities you've gone through into helping other people and what they're going through. This is where the spiritual change really happens for people. This is part of spiritual education and part of your life. You need to really understand the no self and selflessness. Selflessness is the spiritual contributions you do for others and the differences you make to people's lives. So that's very important, and we all must learn the no self and selflessness. Number 9 is the spiritual change. So the spiritual change happens in your life once you've gone through the whole process of the spiritual education. The learning, the understanding, the knowledge and the wisdom, understanding about the self, overcoming suffering, pain and adversities, discovering the spiritual transformation, faith and spirituality, helping other people and giving back, the no self and selflessness, and then you change into the spiritual change. Spiritual change changes all parts of your life. You become a recreated new human being. This is the freedom of salvation that Jesus Christ and God gives to you once you've changed your life and become a whole new human being. This is very important in spiritual education because Jesus Christ and Jehovah wants us to change as human beings. He doesn't want us to live the same as we was living before. He wants us to go for a spiritual change and change our lives. So spiritual change becomes the most important thing, and the spiritual change is the future of life. We're all meant to go through a process of spiritual change. Very important, very, very important. Please understand that spiritual change must be done in your life. It's a very important thing. And then the 10th spiritual education lesson is spiritual truth. Once you go through the whole process of what I've discussed in the spiritual education, then you learn about the spiritual truth. You learn about the truth of reality, the truth of living, the truth of dying, the truth of humanity, the truth of Jesus Christ and God, the truth of Buddha, the truth of all living things and all creation, right? Once you get to the point of spiritual truth, your whole life transforms, your whole life spiritually changes. And that's where you're living a life where you've honored your relationship with Jesus Christ and God, and you're living a faithful, spiritual, and also a religious life, right? All your energy goes towards helping other people. All your work is focused on helping other people. All your effort and your time and your resources and the things you do for a living goes towards helping other people. The spiritual truth becomes the most important thing because you're living the life of truth. It says in the Bible, the truth will set you free. The truth is the salvation of your life, and the salvation of your life is really towards helping other people and giving back. So this is the spiritual education we need to go through as human beings. And I'm happy I'm sharing this video tonight because spiritual education is very, very important, and we need to spiritually change to go through the spiritual education. So just before we finish, I'm just going to repeat the lessons of what we've just discussed. So number one, learning and understanding. Number two, knowledge and wisdom. Number three, the self. Number four, overcoming suffering, pain, and adversity. Number five, spiritual transformation. Number six, faith and spirituality. Number seven, helping other people and giving back. Number eight, know self and selflessness. Number nine, spiritual change. Then number 10, spiritual truth. So this is a spiritual education we need to go through. I hope this video has been interesting for the viewers. I hope you learn the importance of the spiritual education. And the knowledge is the power. The knowledge is the freedom. The wisdom comes from the knowledge. And also, you're learning and understanding. So I hope this has helped. I hope you go through the process of spiritual education. And spiritual education is not from school. Spiritual education is what you learn in life. So it's life teaching you who you are as a human being. So I hope this has helped. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching the video. This will be available on my YouTube channel and on my Spiritually Helping Other People podcast. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening now. And go through the spiritual education. Thank you now. Bye now. Thanks.